Hi, Eric Gibaud, ericgibaud.com, and today I'm going to present you what I could call a gold nugget. Yeah, a great lens, this Sigma contemporary of the I series, the 35mm F2, a great lens. Actually used it on the Sigma BF that I presented. I was not convinced by the camera, but yes, I was really in love with the lens, so I'm going to tell you everything about it. So let's start. First of all, I want to say thank you to Sigma Canary Islands, who lent me this lens, also more gear, including the Sigma BF camera. And first thing you will notice when you look at this box, it's you are in front of something that is premium. It is simply beautiful. The way it's packed in there. Here you have sub boxes. It's all cotton. It's not painted. It's not painted cardboard because they want to respect the environment. But look at this, beautiful. Here in there you have some rolls that covers the lens. Here you have some documentation. Everything. This is really nice. Completely in line with the quality of the lens. Let's look at the lens. The lens is simply beautiful. Everything is metal, even the sun hood. In front you have this classical plastic cap, but also they include a magnetic metal cap, as you can see. Up. There's even an optional accessory, so you can actually place your cap on the accessory. You can hang it from your bag or your belt or whatever. So this is so beautiful. The build, look at this, listen to this. I put the sun hood. That's locked. That's really top quality. Here it's beautiful. Here you have the focusing ring in case you want to manual focus. It is electrical, so obviously there's no stop at the end. Okay. Here you have the aperture ring with real clicks. In third, I don't know if you can hear them. They're really clear from F2 to F22, plus the A mode in case you want to have the body to manage the aperture, you put on A mode, or if you're on shutter speed priority, you put on A mode also. Okay. Here on the back, beautiful. Here you have a small sealing for dust and water, splash proof. Okay. Here on the side you have a small switch if you want to manual or autofocus. This is clear. It was clear. It's not you cannot easily move it accidentally, so it's really beautiful. The build, look at this. It is one of the most beautiful lenses I've seen. This is really so nice. Look at this. This is beautiful. It exists in black and in silver. And yeah, honestly, I'm in love with this lens. Okay, so I'm going to tell you everything about it. The lens is not just beautiful. I think the optical results are really good. And we look at a premium lens. And I'm going to show you some pictures I've made with the BF camera, Sigma BF. That already showed on the review of the camera. That I'm not convinced about the camera, but I'm in love with the lens. I guess I made some more pictures to show you exclusively with this review. Okay, so I'm going to give you some more data and more impressions. So let's carry on. So here it is mounted on the Sigma BF. As you can see, the same metal is really beautiful. The camera, I was not convinced about the way to use it, but I really like the design and I think they combine really great. Obviously you can mount this lens on any L-mount camera, like any Lumix full frame camera, Sigma full frame cameras, and also Leica L-mount like Leica SL2, 3, and so on. Okay, so this is a lens you can use not just on Sigma, obviously. It also exists in Sony E-mount full frame. In the case of L mount, it exists in black and silver. In the case of Sony E, it exists only in black. Well, this 35mm F2 belongs to the I series contemporary by Sigma, and they have many lenses in this series. This is the 35mm, the only one I've tested, but they also have 70mm F4, 20mm F2, 24mm F2, 24mm pancake 3.5, 35mm f2, 45mm 2.8, 50mm f2, 65mm f2, 90mm 2.8. So they have a lot to choose from. So someone who would love one of these lens in the series, they could actually create a set of 2 or 3 lenses and be completely prepared with the same look, same type of lens, and have the same results or similar results. So I think this is a great idea that they have so much to choose from. Okay, I like it. If we look at the build, as I said, it is fully metal, beautiful, and this is for the outside. But if we speak about the inside, you will find 10 elements in 9 groups, 1 SLD lens and 3 aspherical lenses. That gives idea of the great result we get. The angle it covers is 63.4 degrees, and the iris has 9 blades, and there are redundant circular blades. So it means even if you close down a bit the aperture, you still get some circle. You really have to close a lot more to see some small faces like this, you know, some more sides. Okay, so yeah, really nice rounded point of light when you're at full aperture and closing down a bit. The minimum focusing distance is 27 centimeters, which is great if you want to do some close-up. Yeah, this is a wide angle in this case, but still, I think you could get close to things, and it's interesting. And if you look at the filter size, it's 58 millimeter, which is standard. Okay, so nice filter thread here. And the size of the lens depends on the mount. The diameter is the same for Sony E and L mount, 70 millimeter, but the length is different because depending on the brand, the distance from the back lens to the sensor needs to vary. So in the case of the L mount, is 65.4 millimeter long without sun hood, and in the Sony E mount, 67.4 millimeter long. 2 millimeter difference. You will not even see it when you look at the lens. Okay, if you look at the weight, despite the amount of glass and full metal is 325 grams, that's not really light, but it's not heavy either. So I think this is great feeling in hand, nice, and yeah, it's not too heavy. Really perfect. Obviously, speaking about a lens without checking the image quality doesn't make sense, because a lens is not just the external aspect. You want to see some results. So I'm going to show you the chart. And as I always say, when you check a chart, it's really the way to see all the small defaults that probably you will never ever see in your pictures. But I think it's fair to know what your lens is capable of, the result it gives on the chart, and then you decide if it's possible for you to correct it or not, or if it doesn't need correction. In this case, we'll see minor things, but honestly, no much problem. So let's look at it. So here we start at f2. I didn't put my chart completely straight, okay? And it's a bit less light on the right, but it's due to my lighting. But we do see vignetting, the difference between the center and the corner. And also we see a light distortion, really not much. Let's check the center at f2. Sharpness is already here. Borders, really not bad. Maybe contrast could be a bit stronger. Corners are really okay. Let's check f2.8. We see vignetting is going down, okay. Center is really good. Corners, we see that the border, the corners are already good. f4, vignetting is almost gone. Center is really good. Border, corners. Honestly, I'm surprised. From f2, it's really good. 5.6. Obviously, only gets better. Center, border, corner. There is a bit of chromatic aberration, but really so light. Let's check f8. F8, no vignetting, gone now. Center is brilliant. Border, same thing. Corners, also really good. f11, maybe a bit of diffraction entering right now, but really not much. f16, Well, we do see a small drop of sharpness, but not much. It's still completely usable, okay? If we check f22, obviously diffraction is there, but still nothing dramatic. We do lose some sharpness there, but I would say I'm surprised that from f2 the result already really good. There are no correction applied here, okay? So yeah, I'm surprised. The results are really nice. By the way, if you wanted to help me, I remind you I've got affiliated links in the description. Please use them, that really helps me. And don't forget that if you buy Luminar, Neo or Aperty or any product from K&F website, they have several brands including K&F Concept, you get a 10% discount with my code ERIC10. In the case of Luminar, Neo and Aperty, it's 10% discount on top of any offer they have. You see a great offer, you still place my code and it's even cheaper for you. So thank you so much because that really helps me. Let's carry on. Well, as you can see, there is a few things like a bit of vignetting, a bit of distortion, but nothing I could not correct in post-production. So for me, this is irrelevant. What's really hard to achieve is to have sharpness and contrast. So when you have it from the start, taking the picture, that's great. Yeah, I know sharpness is not everything in the lens, but many Sigma clients they actually want to have good sharpness from corner to corner, and they want to have a contrasty lens. This is the type of client that buy that kind of lens. So obviously it's important to tell them, yes, it gives this sharpness from border to border, corner to corner, and yes, it gives this contrasty look that is a bit punchy, and many people love that. So yes, it is possible. If we look at the sharpness is there, if we look at the chromatic aberration, really not much, nothing dramatic. I think this is okay, good, no problem. If you look at the bokeh, I think they've achieved a bokeh that is halfway between the really classical creamy bokeh and a bokeh with a bit of character without falling in this messy bokeh we see sometimes. So I think it's well balanced. It's really okay for many people who love that. If we speak about the autofocus motor, silent, really fast, they work really fine either on this Sigma camera or on my Lumix S5 II and S5 IIX. I had no problem with them, but the only thing I've noticed is focus breathing. When your subject is moving away or coming closer to the camera, you will see that the framing is getting narrow or larger depending, and that could be a problem if you intended to use this lens for video. Yes, you could. I mean, this lens is nicely built. It's almost geared here. You could actually press a small wheel for focusing assistant if you want to focus in manual. That would work nice. But for me, this focus breathing is a bit problematic if you, as I said, have a subject that moves away or towards the camera all the time. That will change your framing. So for me, this lens I see a lot more for photography than video, although some people like this. For people who love video that are really contrasty, really sharp, National Geographic style, they would probably love to use this lens. But for what I do, I would prefer to have a lens that would be a bit softer if we speak about video. If we speak about photography, no doubt this is a great lens for that. So there is not much more I can say about this lens. I've shown you some pictures I've made, I'll show you the chart, and what I can tell is, if we speak about the build, perfect, really good. If we speak about the image quality, obviously this is not the image quality everyone is searching, because some people don't want to have so much sharpness, don't want something so contrasty. But if this is the type of lens you want, the type of result you want, this is a lens to go for. I think the build quality is stunning. The result for that type of picture is really good. So for me, no doubt, this is completely recommendable. And actually, I would love to try the 90mm 2.8 for portrait to see how it gives, the result it gives. I will not try it on this camera because I will not have it anymore. I would try on my Lumix S5 II or S5 IIX and see the result. But honestly, I'm really interested in this 90mm. If we compare the price to other options, well, this 35mm F2, its brother in Leica mount, Leica L mount, which would be a Leica will be the Summicron 35 F2. It's so much more expensive that this one will look cheap. But no, this is not a bargain. This is not a cheap lens. It is top of the range, but still the price is really reasonable for the quality it gives. Obviously, some people will say, yeah, but the Leica is a lot more expensive and a lot better. Well, what does better mean? It means on your taste. Some people can afford a Leica L-mount lens, but they prefer to have this one. And some people cannot afford the Leica L-mount lens, and they will go for this one thinking, well, that's okay, but they would prefer to have the Leica. So it's more matter of taste. If we speak about the build, completely recommendable. If we speak about the image quality, the aspect of the image is a matter of personal taste that only you can decide, okay? But for me, I think this is a price for a lens that gives this result that is amazing. I think this is completely recommendable. So in case you would be interested in this lens, I'll leave you a link in the description where you can buy it. So thank you so much, Sigma Canary Islands, for lending me the lens. Thank you so much to you for watching the video. If you feel it may interest other people, please share it on social networks. If you have not done it yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. The small button down here and also a small bell. If you click on the bell, you will get notified when I upload a new video. My website, Gibaud.com. If you have any question, can leave a comment below. I'll remind you, I've got affiliate link in the description. Please use them, that really helps me. And if you wanted to buy Luminar Neo, Aperty by Skylum, or any product from K&F website, which includes K&F Concept product and more brands they also have, you get a 10% discount with my code ERIC10. In the case of Luminar Neo and Aperty, it's 10% on top of any offer they have. It's a great offer, it still plays my code, and you get even better price for you. So thank you so much, that really helps me. Also leave you my PayPal account in case you wanted to make a donation. Thank you very much, please take care of yourself and see you soon. Bye!